All right, folks, we got 45 seconds to go in this one. Try to adjust some of the audio settings here on the live feed, see if I can get that back working. If you guys can hear me on the live feed, let me know on the chat if possible. Hopefully we got that fixed. 30 seconds to go. And King Arroyo that time by 19.5, backing it up at 20.7. So King's pace of 18 laps is maintaining so far. Just gotta keep it clean these last couple of laps though. 15 seconds left, drivers. King, Prance, Henry, Alan Kahn, Anthony. All right, time has expired. Keep on going, drivers. All right, Henry, you are done. King, you're done. Alan, you're done. Con, you're done. Prance, you're done. That will be a race, drivers. King Arroyo taking that one, going 18.15. Got Prance Rodil going 16.02. Henry Robinson going 16.07. Alan Rodil going 16.11. Con Leon going 12.19. All right, folks, up next is going to be heat number 2. Heat number 2 will be Lucas, George, Martin, Theo, Sean, Justin, and Dave. Turn marshals will be my drivers from the last one or representatives on behalf.
Lucas Sichiglowski. Martin Arroyo.
Cool. Thank you for the confirmation, Julian.
Justin Levers.
All right,
Sean
folks.
Torres.
So, a little announcement to make here. Looks like Sunday is not looking favorable for weather. We were originally planning on doing the Winter Championships for
George
On-Road this
Laxon.
weekend. It's looking like it's going to rain. So, likely we're going to do off-road this Sunday, guys. Off-road this Sunday. We're going to race off-road
1
on
minute
Sunday.
to the start of the race.
Bingo. What he said.
Car Ted.
All right, I'm looking for turn
45
marshals. If I
seconds to
can
the
get
start
my
of the
group
race.
from the last race, please. I'm looking for King, Prance, Henry, Alan Kahn, and Anthony, or representatives on behalf.
.30 seconds to the start of the race.
Oh, that was Theo. He was probably aiming for you.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
King, he was probably aiming for you too.
Less than 5.
Cool. We got our marshals to spots. I don't know. Maybe one more in front of the driver's stand would be really awesome. If I can get one more marshal in front of the driver's stand, that'd be awesome. I think you might be okay there. Yeah, I think that's a good move. Up. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good now. All right, drivers, we are going racing here. Live loop. All right, we got 15 seconds into this one. Everybody's on the clock. Going around to complete lap number 1. Lucas going 18.9, Theo 21.4, Justin 19.5, Sean 19.4, Dave 19.8, and Martin at 20.5. Careful at the big jump, guys. Careful at the big jump. All right, 40 seconds in. These guys working on the second lap. All right, it's going to be Justin Levers on top of the leaderboard, followed by Martin, Dave, Sean, Theo, Lucas, and George. 1 minute down on the master time. All right, just past a minute in. Race leader is driving the silver and blue car. A teammate to Landon Kane out there. 120 down, 440 remaining. Dave Kreider up to the 2 spot, followed by Martin, Lucas, Theo, Sean, and George. Careful on the back straight, all clear. And we got Dave Kreider making his way to the top spot. Dave Kreider leading the race and giving Theo Lynn driving lessons. We got 2 minutes down, 4 minutes to go. Dave Kreider out there multitasking, holding down the top spot. Got Kreider currently on 18 flat for pace. Lucas up to the 2 spot, 18:05. Martin 18:11. Justin 18:13. Theo 17:14. Sean 16:03. And George 16:04. All right, 220 down, 340 remains. Race leader driving the white and orange ride. Got Lucas out there running the lilac and purple. Justin Levers in a battle there with Lucas for the 2 spot. They're just about 1 second apart. Levers driving that silver and blue. Martin running red, white, and blue. He's in the 4 spot. Careful at the wall ride, guys. All clear, all clear. 250 down, 310 to go. Okay, current order going to be Dave, Justin, Lucas, Martin, Sean, Theo, and George. Careful on the back straight, guys. All clear, all clear. All right, 3:15 in, 2:45 remains. Got Dave 1.8 ahead of Justin. Justin 5 seconds ahead of Martin. Martin 3.6 ahead of Lucas. Lucas 1.1 ahead of Sean. Sean 7.4 ahead of Theo. And Theo 4.8 ahead of George. 3:35 down and 2:25 left. And trouble there for Levers. A lot of traffic. 2:15 remaining. All right, so it's going to be Martin Arroyo now up to the 2 spot. 2 minutes remain, drivers. Dave, Martin, Lucas, Justin, Sean, Theo, and George. Your full running order here. And Dave resetting his fastest time, going 19:3. It's going to be the orange roof, white sides, making his way through the switchbacks through that rhythm section. 4:25 down, 1:35 left. All right, 1:20 to go. Dave on 18:01, Martin on 18:09, Lucas 18:10, Justin 18:19, Sean 17:01, Theo 17:19, and George 16:09. Got 1 minute to go, drivers. 1 minute to go. Dave currently 4.7 ahead of Martin. Martin 3.2 up on Lucas. Lucas now 5 seconds up on Justin. Justin 2.5 up on Sean. Sean 20 ahead of Theo, and Theo 7 up on George. 40 seconds remaining, drivers. Careful at the big jump, guys. All clear. 25 seconds remain. Dave Kreider just turning his fastest lap there. 19:0. Way to go. 15 seconds left. Keep going, drivers. Time has expired, but keep on going. Do not stop. Lucas, you are done. George, you are done. Martin, you are done. Justin, you're done. Theo, you're done. Sean, you're done. And Dave, you're done. That'll be a race, guys. Dave Kreider going 19:19. Martin going 18:04. Lucas 18:05. Justin 18:12. Sean 18:17. Theo 17:21. And George 16:10. All right, race number 3 is going to be Ray, Cliff, Jordan, Steve, Ryan, and Demick.
Ryan R. Randall.
Dave Kreider, that might have been one of the better
Ray
runs I've seen
Silione.
you do lately. That was pretty
Demick
awesome.
Boyden. Jordan Rivera.
All right, if I can get my turn marshals out here, that'll be Martin, Lucas, Justin, Sean, Theo, and George.
Steve Loom. Cliff Loom.
All right, we got everybody checked in.
1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I got Sean, I got Martin, I got Justin, I got Lucas. I think I got George down here.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Theo! Where's Theo? Oh, there you are.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
So, Theo, your assignment, if
Less
a car
than 5.
flies off the track, I want you to try to catch it. You guys heard that, right? All right, folks. Looks like everybody's set. We're going live loop. All right, everybody off to a start here. Got Cliff going 17-3. Steve going 18-9. Jordan a 20. Ray going 18-4. Demick 18-6. Steve with an 18-9. Ryan with the 21. 35 seconds in. This guy's working on lap number 2. Cliff on that second lap going 17-7. Steve matching that. Ray going 18-3, Demick an 18-5, Jordan going 17-3, and Ryan going 19-2. We got 55 seconds in, 5:05 to go. Right now it's Cliff, Steve, Ray, Demick, Jordan, and Ryan. $110 down, 450 remaining. Right now it's a battle here between Steve and Cliff. They're just 1/10 of a second apart. And this time around, as they both cross, it's going to be Cliff up by half a second. Got Ray 6/10 off of those two. Demick only 2/10 off of Ray. Jordan only 3/10 off of Demick. And Ryan about 5 seconds back of Jordan. Got $135 down, 425 remaining. This time around, it's going to be Cliff, Ray, Demick, Steve, Jordan, and Ryan. Cliff's pace currently 26 flat. Ray going 26.06. Demick 26.09. Steve 26.09 as well. Jordan 26.13. And Ryan 18.03. Got 2 minutes down, 4 minutes remaining. All right, 2:15 down, 3:45 left in this one. Cliff Leung, 21:15 for pace now. He's driving the white car with the black wing. Got Jordan now up to the 2 spot. He's driving the gray, pink, and white. Demick Boyden up to the 3, driving purple, red, yellow. Steve Leung in the 4 spot, driving the orange and gray tonight. And it's pretty close here, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Got Cliff Leung about 3 seconds up on that battle, but Jordan, Ray, Demick, and Steve all within a couple of seconds here. 2:45 down, 3:15 to go. This time around, Cliff 20:03, Jordan 20:04, Ray 20:09, Steve 20:10, Demick 20:11, Ryan 19:19. Got 3:10 down, 2:50 remaining here. And Jordan's starting to close in on the race leader. Cliff only half a second up on Jordan that time by. Jordan about 2 ahead of Ray. Ray half a second ahead of Steve. Steve 1 second ahead of Demick. Demick 20 seconds up on Ryan. That time around, Jordan going 17-2. So that is the fastest lap of the race now, being held by Jordan Rabara. 3:40 down, 2:20 to go. Trouble for Jordan. 2:10 to go, drivers. Careful at the wall ride, careful at the wall ride. Two minutes left. Right now it's going to be Cliff, Steve, Demick, Ray, Jordan, and Ryan, your full running order. So we got Cliff now about 4 seconds up on Steve. Steve 2.5 up on Demick. Demick, well, actually, Demick and Ray flip-flopping positions here. Got 4:25 in. $1.35 left in this one. Cliff, Steve, Ray, Demick, Jordan, Ryan, your full order here. Cliff going 20:02, Steve 20:07, Ray 20:13, Demick 19:01, Jordan 19:03, and Ryan 18:17. A minute 20 left, drivers. One minute to go, drivers. Cliff, Steve, Ray, Demick, Jordan, and Ryan, your full running order. $5.15 down, 45 seconds left. Cliff on out 20 flat, Steve going 20:08, Ray 20:12, Demick 20:18, Jordan 19 flat, and Ryan 18:12. 30 seconds remaining. This is race number 3 on track, so race 4, be ready to go. Careful at the big jump, drivers. Careful at the big jump. All right, coast is clear. Oh, careful at the big jump once again. Keep going, drivers. Keep on going. I'll let you guys know when you're done. Cliff, you are done. Demick, you are done. Jordan, you're done. Ray, you're done. One more car. And Ryan, you are done. That'll be a race, guys. Cliff going 20 flat. Steve at 2010. Jordan 2016. Ray 2017. Demick 19:01. And Ryan in 18:17. All right, folks, moving on to race number 4. Omar, Mike Nelson, Anthony R., and Kellen.
AJ Cardinale. Nelson B. Fix it again Tony. Kellen Yamamoto. Omar Man and Salsa. Leader.
All right, folks, I'm looking for my turn, marshals, please. If you just raced, if I can get you back to the course.
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, got everybody checked in. Got Ray out here. Got Jordan.
45 seconds to the
I
start
got
of the
Ryan.
race.
Looking for the rest of my guys. If I can get Cliff, Steve, Jordan, Ray, Demick, Ryan all to the track, please.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Hey, Ryan, is there someone in this corner? Cool. All right, Jordan or Cliff,
15
if I can
seconds
get
to
one
the
of you
start of
guys
the
in front of the
race.
driver's stand. All right, folks.
Less than 5.
Loop is at the beginning of the straightaway today. Just a friendly reminder. And we are going racing in less than 5. All right, everybody's on the clock here. Omar taking a little flip there. Good bounce. Lucky landing. All right, so our fastest car on the opening lap will be Kellen Yamamoto, 17.3. Got Nelson going 17.8, Mike 18.1, our 18.3, Omar 18.8. Anthony just getting warmed up here. All right, 40 seconds in. Yamamoto on top of the leaderboard, followed by Hughes, B, Manansala, Cardinale, and Silva. "55 seconds in, 5:05 remain. Kellen, Mike, Omar, Nelson, R, Anthony, your full order here. Kellen currently working on a 21.12 for pace. Omar 2010, Nelson 2013, Micah 2014, Silva going 19 flat, Cardinale going 19.08. Buck 15 down, 4:45 left. Right now, Kellen's got a 2.5 second lead on Omar. Omar 0.8 ahead of Nelson. Nelson 0.1 ahead of Mike. Mike just 0.4 ahead of Silva. And Silva 1.7 ahead of Art. All right, 140 in, drivers. Still fairly close amongst our runners here. Kellen 2.3 ahead of Omar. Omar 1.7 ahead of Hughes. Hughes 1.7 ahead of Nelson. Nelson 0.7 ahead of Art. And Art 0.7 ahead of Anthony. We got 2 minutes down and 4 minutes remaining. All right, 2:05 down, 3:55 to go. Kellen 21.10. Omar 20 flat. Mike 2009. Nelson 2015. Art 2017. And Silva also a 2017. All right, fast laps in this one. We got Kellen 17.3, Omar 17.3, Micah 17.7, Silva 17.6, B 17.8, and Cardinale 18.2. 2:35 in, 3:25 to go. This is race 4 on track, so race number 5 up next. Kellen now 6.2 second lead. Omar holding on to the 2 spot, but he's only 0.018 ahead of Mike. We got 3 minutes down, drivers. 3 minutes remaining. And it's going to be Mike Hughes taking over the 2 spot by 1/10 of a second. So Kellen, Omar, Mike, now your top three. Omar taking it back. 2:40 to go. All right, this time by. Kellen 7 seconds up on Omar. Omar half a second ahead of Mike. Mike half a second ahead of Anthony. Anthony 1.8 ahead of Nelson. Nelson 2.9 ahead of Art. 2:25 left. All right, Kellen, that time by going 17.2. New fast lap in this race. Going purple in all three sectors. 2:10 remaining, drivers. Yamamoto Anna 21:09 for pace. Omar 20:03. Hughes at 20:06. Silva at 20:07. Nelson 20:10. And Art going 20:17. All right, Hughes that time by. Going PR 17.4. All right, we got $140 remaining. Kellen, Omar, Mike, Anthony, Nelson, Art, your full running order. 1:30 to go, drivers. 90 seconds remain. Kellen now 8 seconds up on Omar. Omar 1.4 ahead of Mike. Mike 1.3 ahead of Silva. Silva 1.8 ahead of B. And it looks like Nelson 5.2 ahead of Art. 1:10 to go, drivers. All right, 1 minute to go, drivers. Kellen, Omar, Mike, Anthony, Nelson, Art, your full running order here. $40 seconds left. All right, now closest battle is going to be 2, 3, 4. Got Omar just 1.7 ahead of Anthony. Anthony half a second ahead of Mike. 20 seconds to go, drivers. Ten seconds. All right, Omar, you are done. Nelson, you're done. Mike, you're done. Anthony, you're done. Kellen, you're done. One more car. Denali. That'll be a race. It's going to be Kellen taking that one, 21:09. Omar, 20:01. Anthony, 20:02. Mike, 20:04. Nelson, 20:08. And Art, 20:16. All right, race number 5. It is your turn.
George Lynn. Too Soon Jr. BP. Antonio Council.
All right, if I can get my guys from the last race to come on out and turn marshal, please.
Brian Marafunte.
Nice.
Robert Del Visco. One minute to the start of the race.
All right, I may need a turn marshal in front of the driver's stand. Maybe, yeah, Omar or Nelson, one of you two guys.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, folks. Everybody's checked in here. Got all my marshals and spots. We're going racing, folks. Loop is live. Where are you going, Bryant? All right, 15 seconds in. Antonio starting this one off with the 17-1. George going 17-9. Brian 18-0. Robert 17-7. Brandon 17-9. And Jeffrey going 18-5. All right, we're 40 seconds down. And Brian Mirafuente cracking the 16s, going 16-6. He is in the mix. All right, now it's Antonio, Bryant, Brandon, Robert, George, and Jeff. This time around, Mirafuente going 16-4. He's looking for more. All right, 105 in, 4:55 left. It's Mirafuente, Council, Perea, Lynn, Del Visco, and Miranda. We got Brian 1 second ahead of Antonio. Antonio 1.8 ahead of Brandon. Brandon 0.7 ahead of George. George 0.7 ahead of Robert. And Robert 0.2 ahead of Jeff. 130 down, 4:30 to go. A minute 40 down. Mirafuente currently on a 22-13 for pace. Got Antonio 21 flat. Brandon 21.08. George 21.13. Robert 21.17. And Jeff 20.07. Careful at the big jump, guys. All clear. 2 minutes in, 4 minutes remaining. Bryant 1.5 ahead of Antonio. Antonio 1.8 ahead of Brandon. Brandon 1.6 ahead. Brandon now 3.7 ahead of Robert. Robert 3 seconds up on George. George about 4 up on Jeff. And Antonio going 16-9 that time by. 2:25 in, 3:35 left. Careful up front, guys. Careful up front. 2:35 in, 3:25 remains. 3:15 to go. Mirafuente now 3.6 up on Perea. Perea 0.3 up on Antonio. Antonio 7 seconds ahead of George. George 1.8 ahead of Robert. Robert 3.4 ahead of Jeff. Got 3 minutes down, 3 minutes remaining. All right, 3:15 in, 2:45 left. Got Bryant 22-14 in the works. Brandon 21.04. Antonio 21.05. George 20.04. Robert 20.06. Jeff 20.18. So at this stage of the race, we got 2:15 left. Mirafuente 22-14. 4.5 up on Antonio. Got 2 minutes to go, drivers. Bryant now 5.5 ahead of Antonio. Antonio 2.6 ahead of Brandon. Brandon 6.9 ahead of George. George 1.7 ahead of Robert. Robert about 10 ahead of Jeff. Got a minute 45 left in this one now. Oh, race leader driving that yellow and blue car. Second place driving the white, yellow, green. Careful at the big jump, guys. Careful at the big jump. All clear, all clear. 1:25 remaining. So Bryant now just 1.6 ahead of Council. Council 3.1 up on Perea. Got a minute 15 left in this one, drivers. All right, we got just over a minute to go. Bryant, Antonio, Brandon, George, Robert, and Jeff, your full running order. Bryant 1.3 up on Antonio. Antonio 2.6 ahead of Brandon. Brandon about 15 up on Robert. Robert 4 ahead of George. George 6 ahead of Jeff. You got 30 seconds left. Ten seconds to go, drivers. Keep going, drivers. Mirafuente just reset his fastest lap, going 16.3. Antonio, you are done. George, you are done. Robert, you're done. Brandon, you're done. Jeff, you're done. One more car, and that will be a race. Mirafuente going 22.16. Brandon 21.04. Antonio 21.05. Robert 20.03. George 20.07. And Jeff 19.03. All right, folks, so we'll go into round number 2 at 7:30. I'll start calling you guys up a few minutes earlier. We'll start about 7:30. I'm going to try to get the leaderboard up on the live feed. It is down for maintenance. We're going to see if we can fix that for you guys. Yeah. I know. I don't know. If I knew why, it'd be fixed. But, yeah, we're working on it. Yeah. The guy who drives the pink car? The guy who drives the pink car? All right, we'll give you guys a few more minutes to practice here. Get round 2 started momentarily. When we do get round 2 started, race 1 will be King Prance Henry, Alan Kahn, and Anthony. Give you guys 3 or 4 more minutes open practice, and then we'll start getting into warm-up for round 2.
Henry Robinson.
All right, folks, let's start calling up race number 1. That'll be King, Prance, Henry, Alan Kahn, and Anthony. Turn marshals will be race number 5. Bryant, Brandon, Antonio, Robert, George, Jeff.
One minute to the start of the race.
I agree.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, race number 1. Gonna be King, Prance, Henry, Alan Kahn, and Anthony.
"30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. King Arroyo. Con Lum. Alan Rodil.
All right, I'm looking for some turn marshals, please. I got George, I got Antonio, got Bryant and Brandon on the left side. All right, do we got Jeff in his corner? Cool. All right, looking for a check on Prance and Anthony. Oh, man. Oh, that's right. That's right. How about Prance? Prance Ordeal? Ah, he's out. Okay, we're going to go with these guys. Drivers, loop is going live. All right, everybody off to a start here. All right, King's fast lap, or first lap, 20.5. Got Alan going 24 flat. Henry going 22.8. All right, 45 seconds in. King lap number 2, matching his time from lap number 1, 20.5. All right, folks, 1 minute down, 5 minutes left. Whoa, careful on the back straight. All right, a buck 15 in, 4:45 left. King right now on an 18:09. Guy Henry 17:14. Allen going 15 flat. Con going 13:20. 125 in, 4:35 left. All right, 145 in, 4:15 remains. King Arroyo right now, 2 seconds up on Henry. Henry 6.6 up on Allen, and Allen 22 up on Kahn. Got 2 minutes down, 4 minutes remaining, drivers. 2 down, 4 to go. King going 20 flat that time around. All right, King's pace currently at 17:02. Henry going 16:01. Allen 16:12. Kahn 12:02. We got 220 down, 340 remaining. .230 down, 330 left. .245 down, 3:15 to go. All right, got a few of our runners making their way down the back straight there. King going 19.2 that last pass. That's his fastest lap. Yeah, 3 minutes down, 3 minutes to go, drivers. King on 18:17, Henry on a 17:18, Allen on a 16:05, and Kahn on a 13:19. 2:45 left in this one, drivers. All right, this time around, we got King 9 seconds up on Henry. Henry 6.5 ahead of Allen. Allen about 47 up on Kahn. Race leader on his lid there for a moment. Del Visco dancing with the buggies. 2:20 to go, drivers. .205 remaining, drivers. Yeah, battle for the 2 spot now between Allen and Henry. Allen and Henry just 0.7 of a second apart here. Whoa, King going way wide. Careful at the big jump, guys. 140 to go, drivers. Whoa, whoa, back straight, back straight. All clear. 130 remaining, drivers. All right, a minute 15 left. King, Allen, Henry, and Kahn, your 4 running order. King 17:06, Allen on 17:19, Henry 16:05, and Kahn 13:08. Got just 1 minute to go, drivers. This is race number 1 on track. We'll get race 2 going after this. King right now 12 up on Allen. Allen 5.2 ahead of Henry. 45 seconds left. Hold on, and go. Back straight, back straight. All right, we got 5 seconds to go, drivers. Keep on going, drivers. Keep on going. Do not stop yet. King, you are done. Henry, you are done. Allen, you're done. One more car. Making his way across the line. Kahn, you are done. That'll be a race, guys. King, Allen, Henry, and Kahn finishing out that one. All right, folks, we're moving on to race number 2. I need a little help marshaling this next one, please. This one's going to be Dave, Martin, Lucas, Justin, Sean, Theo, and George.
George Laxon. Lucas Sichiglowski. Chef Dave. Martin Arroyo.
All right, folks.
Justin
I'm
Levers.
going to need some turn marshals here.
Sean Torres.
I should have King
1
Allen,
minute
Henry
to the
Kahn,
start of
Prance
the race.
Anthony, or representatives on behalf. I'm looking for turn marshals, please.
45 seconds to the start of the race. 10 Cartet.
All right, I got Anthony. I got Allen. I got Henry. Looking for the rest of my group.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, there's King.
Fifteen seconds to the start of the race.
Do I have anyone in this right corner? Anyone over here? Okay, cool.
Less than 5.
All right, I think we're good then. Awesome. All right, drivers, we're going to go live loop. Loop is live. All right, folks, 20 seconds in the books. Got Lucas already logging a lap, 18-8. Got one down in the middle, switchbacks. Careful, guys. Forty seconds in. Yeah, Lucas on top of the leaderboard, followed by Dave, Justin, Martin, George, Theo, and Sean. 45 seconds in. Lucas out front. He's driving that lilac and purple ride, making his way up on George, I believe. 1 minute down, 5 minutes remaining. Right now it's Lucas, Justin, Dave, Martin, George, Theo, and Sean. 110 down, 450 remaining. Got Lucas on a 1912. Dave also on a 1912. Justin a 1918. Martin an 1818. George a 1715. Theo 1424. And Sean 1325. Got a minute 25 in, 435 remaining. All right, Dave now to the front, 7/10 up on Justin. Got Justin 1.9 ahead of Lucas. Lucas 2.2 ahead of Martin. Martin 5 seconds up on George. George 12 up on Theo. Theo just 3 ahead of Sean. Got a minute 50 down, 4:10 to go, drivers. All right, 2:05 down, 3:55 remaining. Justin, Dave, Lucas, Martin, George, Theo, and Sean, the full order. Justin resetting fast lap. Now, actually, Lucas just resetting fast lap, 18-1. Got Justin going 18-4. Careful on this. Oh, okay, I think they got it. 2:30 down, 3:30 left. It's Dave, Justin, Lucas, Martin, George, Sean, and Theo now your order. Got Dave just 1/10 ahead of Justin. Justin 1/10 ahead of Lucas. Lucas 3.5 up on Martin. Martin about 8 seconds up on George. George 20 on Sean. Sean 4.5 seconds ahead of Theo. Yeah, 3 minutes down, drivers. 3 minutes to go. Careful at the wall ride, guys. Careful in the middle switchbacks. All right, coasts are clearing up here. 320 down, 240 left in this one. Got Martin Arroyo now moving up to the 2 spot. Careful, turn 1, guys. There's 2 cars down. Turn 1. All right, 340 in, 220 left. Justin, Martin, Dave, Lucas, George, Theo, Sean. Right now, Justin on 1914, Martin on a 1918. Careful in turn 1. Dave on 1801, Lucas 1806, George 1704, Theo 1622, and Sean 1508. Got just about 2 minutes left in this one. A minute 45 remains. Martin, Justin, Lucas, Dave, George, Theo, Sean. Got Martin currently 2 seconds up on Justin. Justin about 2 seconds up on Lucas. Lucas 3.2 ahead of Dave. Dave 10 up on George. George 24 ahead of Theo. Theo 11 up on Sean. Got a minute 25 left in this one, drivers. And we got Lucas now taking over the top spot. Just 0.8 of a second ahead of Martin now. Careful landing in a big jump. All clear. Up once again. All clear. 1 minute left, drivers. All right, Martin back to the front, followed by Lucas, Dave, John, George, Theo, Sean. 45 seconds remaining. "30 seconds to go, drivers." All right, got one of my leaders coming up on George and Dave here. "10 seconds remaining. We got Kreider now challenging for the 2 spot. All right, it's going to come down to this final lap here, drivers. All right, Lucas, you are done. Dave, you are done. Martin, you are done. Justin done. George done. Theo done. And Sean done. That'll be a race, guys. Martin gonna take that one, going 18:03. We got Dave also going 18:03. Lucas going 18:04. Justin 18:09. George 17:03. Theo 16:07. And Sean 16:18. All right, up next is race number 3.
Demick Boyden, Ryan R. Randall, Ray Silione, Steve Loom, Cliff Loom.
All right, if I can get my turn marshals to the track, please. All my guys from the last group.
Jordan Rivera. 1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, I may need a little help on the left side.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I should have Martin, Lucas, Justin, George, Theo, and Sean.
30 seconds.
All right, I
to the
need one
start
more
of
on the
race.
left side. One more on the left side. Theo, are you out here? Theo, let's get you to the West Coast.
"15 seconds to the start of the race.
Okay, I may need one of my
Less than
turn
5.
marshals on the right side of the track to move to the left side. I need one more over on the left. Cool, thank you, Justin. All right, folks. Well, we're about ready to get this party started. Driver's ready. We're going live in less than 5. All right, Jordan going 18-0. Cliff with a rough start. Demick going 19-0. Steve with an 18-0. Ryan going 19-2. Ray going 18-6. Fastest car in opening pass, Steve Leung driving the orange and gray. All right, 45 seconds in, 5:15 remains. Steve Leung on top of the leaderboard, followed by Jordan, Ray, Demick, Ryan, and Cliff. Still early here, just 55 seconds in. All right, a minute 10 down, 4:40 left. Got Jordan Rabara now to the front, 21 lap pace in the works. Got Ray 20:01, Steve 20:04, Cliff 20:15, Demick a 19 flat, Ryan 19:04. We're a $1:30 down, 4:30 remaining. Got Jordan going 17:1 this time around. Steve going a 17:5. All right, a $1:45 in, 4:15 to go. Right now it's Jordan, Steve, Ray, Cliff, Ryan, and Demick. Jordan 21:17, Steve 20 flat, Ray 20:04, Cliff 19 flat, Ryan also 19 flat, and Demick 19:02. Just past 2 minutes in, just under 4 minutes remain. Got Jordan just 4/10 ahead of Steve. Steve 1 second ahead of Ray. Ray 3.6 ahead of Cliff. Cliff 2.8 ahead of Demick. Demick 1.7 ahead of Ryan. All right, 2:30 in, 3:30 left in this one. This time around, Jordan 21:16, Steve 20 flat, Ray 20:02, Cliff 20:12, Demick 19:04, and Ryan 19:10. All right, so Jordan Rabara out there driving the gray, pink, and white. Steve Leung in the 2 spot driving the orange and gray. Your 3rd spot going to be Ray Saloni driving the orange and dark blue. 3 minutes in, 3 minutes remain, drivers. All right, 3:15 in, 2:45 left in this one. Jordan, Steve, Ray, Cliff, Demick, and Ryan. Jordan right now 0.9 ahead of Steve. Steve 1.4 ahead of Ray. Ray 4.1 ahead of Cliff. Cliff 5.2 ahead of Demick. Demick 5 seconds up on Ryan. 3:40 down, 2:20 left, drivers. right, we got just over 2 minutes left. Careful in turn 1. All clear. Got Jordan 4.5 seconds up on Steve. Steve 1.9 ahead of Ray. Ray 1.1 ahead of Cliff. Cliff 6.9 ahead of Demick. Demick 6/7 up on Ryan. Got minute 50 left in this one. So Jordan's pace currently at 21:16. Steve on 20:05. Ray 20:07. Cliff 20:08. Demick 19 flat. And Ryan 19:15. 1:30 remains, drivers. .440 down, 1:20 to go. All right, drivers, we got just over a minute remaining. Jordan, Steve, Cliff, Ray, Demick, and Ryan, your full order. Got a bit of a buggy train working its way through the course. 50 seconds left. Jordan 21:17, Steve Anna 20:04, Cliff 20:06, Ray 20:07, Demick 19:03, and Ryan 18 flat. 35 seconds left. This is race 3 in the final 30 seconds now. $15 seconds to go, drivers. All right, time is about to expire, but keep on going, drivers. Keep on going. All right, Cliff, you're done. Demick, you're done. Ryan, you're done. Steve, you're done. Ray, you're done. Jordan, you're done. That will be a race. Jordan Rabara going 21:19. Got Steve going 20:05. Ray 20:05. Cliff 20:06. Demick 19:03. And Ryan 18:01. All right, guys, we're moving into race number 4. That'll be Kellen, Omar, Anthony, Mike, Nelson, Art.
Kellen Yamamoto. Nelson B. Fix it again Tony. AJ Cardinale. Leader. Omar Man and Salsa. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race."
All right, got everybody checked in. Got most of my marshals out here. Could you use one more in front of the driver's stand? I should have Jordan, Steve, Ray, Cliff, Demick, and Ryan.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. If I can get one more turn marshal in front of the driver's stand, we'll be good to go. All right.
15 seconds to the start
Got
of the
everybody
race.
ready? We're going live in less than 5. All right, 15 seconds in, 5:45 remaining. right, fastest opening lap. Let's see. Kellen Yamamoto going 17.7. Careful at the tabletop, guys. Careful at the tabletop. Coast is clear. 40 seconds in. All right, so it's going to be Kellen on top of the leaderboard, followed by Nelson, Omar, Art, Mike, and Anthony. 55 seconds in. All right, Kellen currently working on a 21 lap pace. Got Nelson 20.04, Omar 20.05, Art 20.12, Mike 19.02, Anthony 18.03. 115 down, 4:45 remaining. All right, Kellen Yamamoto 21.08 for pace. Setting fast lap there, going 17.4. Got Omar 17.6, Nelson 17.8, Micah 17.6, Art 18.1, and Silva going 17.8. Buck 40 down, drivers. We got Kellen 2.5 seconds up on Nelson. Nelson 0.1 ahead of Omar. Omar 2.8 ahead of Art. Art 3.2 up on Mike. Mike 5 seconds up on Anthony. Buck 50 in, 4:10 left. This is race number 4 on track. Kellen going 17.4 once again. Got Mike Hughes now going 17.2. $2.15 down, 3:45 left. $2.25 in, 3:35 to go. Kellen, Omar, Nelson, Art, Mike, and Anthony, your full running order. Kellen, Anna 21.09, Omar, Anna 21.16, Nelson 20 flat, Art 20.12, Mike 20.14, Anthony 19.13. All right, drivers are approaching 3 down. 3 minutes remain. All right, Kellen's pace 21.12, Omar 21.17, Nelson 20 flat, Art 20.10, Mike 20.12, Anthony 19.16. We got 2:40 remaining here. Kellen 2.5 up on Omar. Omar 4.1 ahead of Nelson. Nelson 1.8 up on Art. Art 1.3 ahead of Mike. And Mike 8 seconds up on Anthony. 2:25 left in this one. Closest battle right now going to be 3, 4, and 5. Nelson versus Art versus Mike. 3:50 down, 2:10 left. This time around, Kellen 2.7 ahead of Omar. Omar 5 up on Nelson. Nelson 2.2 ahead of Art. Art 5.3 up on Mike. Mike 4 seconds ahead of Silva. We got just under 2 minutes to go here, drivers. A minute 45 remains. Silva going 17.0 that time by. That is fastest lap of the race here from your 6th place car. 1:30 to go, drivers. All right, a minute 15 in. Or sorry, a minute 15 to go. I'm watching Silva here, and he's really figured it out in the last minute. I think he's going to be somebody in the main events. All right, 50 seconds left, drivers. All right, 35 seconds left. This one's going to be a good one, I think. Yeah, Silva. Silva's been the fastest car in the last minute. He's really figured it out here. 20 seconds to go, drivers. All right, 10 seconds left. All right, time has expired, but keep on going. Nelson, you are done. Omar, you're done. Art, you're done. Mike, you're done. Anthony, you're done. Kellen, you're done. That will be a race, guys. Maybe Kellen taking that one 21-12. Omar 21-16. Nelson 20-05. Art 2010. Mike 2011. Anthony at 2018. All right, guys, we're moving on to race number 5, the Cinco.
Antonio Council. George Lynn. BP. Too Soon Jr.
All right, we're looking for turn marshals.
Bryant Marafunte.
All right, I got Omar, I got Anthony, got Kellen out there.
1 minute to the start of the race.
I got somebody over here. I got somebody over there. Maybe if I can get one more in front of the driver's stand.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. This is race number 5. We're going live. Oh, trouble in the middle. Careful at the big jump. All right, a little bit of action here on the opening lap. Not sure anyone got a good opener there. Oh, Robert Del Visco, fastest car on his first lap, going 17.6. Everyone else having a little bit of a rough go here. 45 seconds in, 5:15 remains. Careful at the wall ride. All clear. 55 in, 5:05 remaining. Right now it's Robert Del Visco out front, followed by Jeff, Antonio, Brandon, and Bryant. Still early though. We're just 1:05 down on master time. $1:15 in, 4:45 left. All right, Robert on a 21:09, Antonio 21:10, Brandon 21:14, George 20:08, now 20:03, Bryant 19 flat, Jeff 19:07. Got a minute 45 in and 4:15 to go. Robert just 2/10 ahead of Antonio last time around. And now Antonio's crossed the line. That will put him on top of the leaderboard. 21:07 is his pace. 2 minutes down, 4 minutes left. Antonio going 16.8 that time by at the stripe. Robert going 17.2. We're 2:15 down, 3:45 remaining. Right now it's Antonio 2105, Robert 2108, Brandon 2110, George 2115, Robert a 2010, and Jeff 2018. 240 down, 320 remains, drivers. Antonio going 16-7 that time around. Getting faster as the race wears on. 245 in, 315 left here. All right, 3 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. All right, 3:15 in, 2:45 left. Council on a 21:03. Perea 21:07. Lynn 21:13. Mirafonte 21:14. Del Visco 20:05. Miranda 19:05. 3:30 in, 2:30 left in this one. Antonio currently 2 seconds ahead of Brandon. Brandon 3.3 ahead of George. George 2 seconds up on Bryant. Bryant 3.5 ahead of Robert. Robert about 11 up on Jeff. Actually, Jeff pulling it in. We got 4 minutes down, 2 minutes remaining here. Antonio, Brandon, George, Bryant, Robert, and Jeff. Your full order. Careful at the big jump, guys. Big jump, big jump. All clear. That was a 16-2, George. Yeah. Might have to add a second or no, George has served his penalty. 4:30 down, 1:30 left, drivers. Right now it's Antonio, 21:04. Brandon now 21:05. George 21:13. Robert 20:05. Bryant 20:08. Got a minute 10 to go here, drivers. Bryant's getting a little do-over there. I think something might be a little goofy on Bryant's car. "45 seconds left, drivers." So, Mirafonte in round one went 22 laps. Nobody has reached that mark in this one so far. Got 40 seconds to go. Council 21:04. Perea also now at 21:04. Lynn 21:11 and Del Visco 20:04. 30 seconds left, drivers. "15 seconds left." 5 seconds to go here. Antonio and Brandon still on near identical paces here. Going to come down these final laps, or final lap, I should say. Antonio and Brandon both getting caught the line. All right, when you cross, you will be done. And that will be a race. It's be Antonio taking that one, going 21:03.1. Brandon 21:03.5. George 21:10. Robert 20:03. All right, folks, we'll get the main event set up. We'll let you know how it looks. All right, folks. Main event's looking like race number 1, Alan Theo Henry, Prance Khan, Anthony. Race number 2 will be Ryan, Martin, Lucas, Justin, King, Sean, and George. Race number 3 will be Ray, Nelson, Art, Demick, Jeff, and Dave. Race number 4, Jordan, Cliff, Anthony, Robert, Mike, and Steve. Race number 5, the A-main will be Bryant, Antonio,
Mike
Brandon,
Council.
Kellen, George, and Omar. All right, we'll be taking one bump up from each lower main. Might take 2 bump ups from the B then. All right. All right, actually, in a move to slightly restructure things, I'm going to move Ryan Randall from race 2 to race 3. He was going to start first in race 2, but I'm actually going to have him start back of the pack, race 3. We're moving the bar just a little bit there. All right, folks. So our E-main event, Alan Theo Henry, Prance Khan, and Anthony. Let's get that going at 8:15. 8:15. So Alan Theo Henry, Prance Khan, and Anthony. You guys are going to be up first.
Henry Robinson.
Okay. Gotcha. Thanks for coming out. We'll see you next time. All right, folks. So let's get race number 1 on the road. That's going to be Alan, Theo Henry, Prance Khan, and Anthony. Turn marshals will be Bryant, Antonio, Brandon, Kellen, George, and Omar. All right, race number 1, our E-main event. Alan Theo Henry, Prance Khan, and Anthony.
Prance Rodil. Alan Rodil. Ten car Ted.
All right, we're looking for our turn marshals drivers from race number 5.
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, if I can get Bryant, Antonio, Brandon, Kellen, and Omar out here to turn marshal, please.
"45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, let's get our turn marshals out here. Got Antonio, I got
to the start
Omar.
of the race.
That's about it. If I can get the rest of my guys from the A main.
Less
Also,
than 5.
Is Anthony going to make this one? Okay. All right, we're going to line them up on the grid. Allen on the 1, Theo 2, Henry 3, Prance 4, Con 5. If I can get some more turn marshals on my A main, guys, to the track, please. All right, grid looks good. Just kidding. I'm not sure. I mean, if they're having fun, it's all good, right? All right, grid is looking good. Driver's ready. We're going racing in less than 5. And we got a little inside-outside action there. These guys keeping it clean. Theodore trying to make it to the D group. All right, we got 20 seconds down. Thielen out front. Got Allen and Henry battling down the back straight. Then we got Con and Prance right behind them. 30 seconds in. 30 seconds in, and the leader's Theo Lynn. All right, Theo going 21-0 that time by. Allen going 20.5. So Allen only about 2.5 seconds back. Got Allen about 3 ahead of Henry. Henry 0.7 ahead of Prance. Prance 1.3 ahead of Con. We got 1 minute down, 5 minutes left. It's race number 1 on track. Theo out front, driving the white and orange. Yeah, he's not driving a pink car tonight. 120 down, 440 left. And down the back straight they go. Allen Rodil is catching the race leader. Minute 30 in, 4:30 remains. We got ourselves a battle for the lead. Orange and white versus the red car. 140 down in this one. This time by at the stripe, we got Theo Lynn just 0.8 of a second up on Allen Rodil. Got Allen 4 seconds ahead of Henry. Henry 1 second ahead of Prance. All right, 2 minutes in, 4 minutes left. Down the back straight they go. Allen Rodil on the race leader's back wing. Theo going a little bit wide, but Allen giving it right back. They're side by side. Allen's going to have to give that back and race on. 2:25 in, 3:35 left. Down the back straight they go. Whoa, Allen Rodil making the leapfrog move. But Theo Lynn looking for the setup here. Gets it back. 2:35 in, 3:25 left. Your race leader's making their way over that big jump through the mini bun. Over that final double. Uh-oh, Rodil a little off trajectory there. So Theo Lynn has a little bit of breathing room. 1.6 second gap back to the second place car. All right, drivers, 3 minutes in, 3 minutes remain. All right, Theo, Allen, Prance, Henry, and Con, your 4 running order. Looks like Theo's starting to pull away a bit, getting smaller in the windshield. Theo now 4.5 seconds ahead of Allen. Allen just not, oh, trouble there for Prance. Careful in the big jump. All right, that is clear. 2:30 remains. .220 remains. We got Allen 3.8 seconds back at Theo. Henry 5.3 back at Allen. Prance just 1.2 back of Henry. 2 minutes remaining, drivers. Just over 2 minutes to go. All right, closest battle right now is going to be Prance versus Henry. Those guys are nose to tail through. Oh. All right, race on. 140 remains, drivers. And now Theo now about 4.5 seconds ahead of Allen. Allen 3.8 ahead of that battle for the 3 spot. A minute 30 remaining. Theo that time around going his fastest lap, 20 flat. It's looking more and more likely like Theo will be racing in the next one. 1:10 to go, drivers. Theo 4.8 ahead of Allen. Allen 7 seconds up on Prance. Prance 1 second ahead of Henry. 1 minute to go, drivers. .45 seconds left. 40 seconds remain, drivers. It looks like Prance Rodil has taken over the 2 spot. 30 seconds left. Careful in the middle. 15 seconds remain. All right, folks, time is about to expire here. Next time you cross the line, your time will be done. All right, so this is officially a victory lap for Theo here. One more car still on the clock. All right, drivers, that'll be a race. It's going to be Theo making it to the D-main event. Podium for this one will be Prance, Allen, and Henry. Guys can grab your cars and head to the podium for a quick picture. Up next is our D-main event. All right, up in this one will be Martin Lucas King, Sean, George, and Theo. If I can get my turn marshals out here, drivers from the last group.
George Laxon, Lucas Zachiglowski, Martin Arroyo.
All right, I may need a little marshaling assistance on this one.
Sean Torres.
All right, I got Henry out there. I got
1
Anthony
minute
out
to the
there.
start of the race.
I got Landon out there. Are you ready right now?
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Drop it in. We'll just say you're Justin Levers or something. You guys got the same colors.
30 seconds to the start
All
of
right,
the race.
I am going to need some turn marshaling assistance here.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, looking for some more turn marshals here. I
than
got
5.
Allen and Prance. If I get maybe a volunteer for Con, maybe get Henry out here as well. There he is. Use a marshal in front of the driver's stand. I get a volunteer out here. Need one volunteer up front. Okay, do I have somebody on the right side? Awesome. All right, let's line them up, guys.
Jump and land N.
All right, it's going to be Martin on the 1 spot, Lucas 2, King 3, Sean 4, George 5, and Landon taking the place of Justin Levers. You see, they're teammates. Their cars are the same colors. All right, so here's the deal. If Landon wins, we'll take 2 bumps. If Landon does not win, we'll take 1 bump. Just to be fair to the guys who are here. Well, he's got to bump his way to it, to be fair. I can't just put him there, unfortunately. I would have put him in the last one if he showed up in time. All right, hold on a second, Theo. Let me get you added to this one.
10 car Ted.
All right, folks, grid is set. Drivers ready. We are going racing in less than 5. All right, and we're off. Martin leading these guys off, but Lucas making a quick move to the front. 15 seconds down, 5:45 left. Lucas in the 1 spot. Got Martin in the 2, Landon already up to the 3. $30 down, 5:30 left. Trouble for your race leader in the mini bun. That's going to promote Martin to the top spot. We got Landon Kane looking for the move here. Getting it done there. So right now it is going to be Landon out front. Martin having some trouble there. King having some trouble. Hold on a sec, King. Just a quick stop and go. Oh, put him down. All right, well, we got 105 down, 455 remaining. All right, so Landon, if he wins this one, there will be 2 transfers, meaning King is currently in a transfer spot. You just got to hold it, buddy. 120 down, 440 to go. All right, Landon Kane out front, driving the silver and blue ride. Resetting his fast time there, going 18-1. Either Landon's running in the 21.5 car or maybe he has a dead battery. Got a minute 45 down, 4:15 to go. Landon, King, Lucas, Martin, George, Theo, Sean. Yeah, Landon going 17.6 that time around. Two minutes down, 4 minutes left. Oh, it looks like Theo's car is dead. $220 down, 340 left. Careful on the back straight, guys. A little commotion going on. All clear. $240 down, 320 left. We got Landon Kane on top of the leaderboard. 13 seconds up on the second place car now. Oh, hey, Marshall. Thank you, sir. 3 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. And Theo's car finally back on the road again. unscheduled pit stop. 3:15 down and 2:45 left, drivers. Landon almost a lap up on the field here. So, in the likely event that Landon takes this one, we'll also be transferring Lucas up to the C main event. 3:35 down, 2:25 left. All right, Landon, Lucas, King, followed by Martin, George, Sean, Theo, your full running order. So we got Lucas about 4 seconds ahead of King. King just 1 second ahead of Martin. Martin 22 seconds up on George. George 6 seconds up on Sean. All right, 2 minutes left, drivers. $1:45 remaining. All right, we got Lucas now 6.5 up on King. King just 1.2 ahead of Martin. That's the closest battle on track. Arroyo versus Arroyo. 1:25 remains here. Race leader crosses over the line. Making his way through the speed bumps there. Landon's car looking maybe a little slow. Maybe he's trying to conserve battery, or maybe he's run out of battery. Got just over a minute left. $55 seconds left in this one. $45 seconds left. King and Martin still the closest battle on track. Oh, looks like King might have a little breathing room now. 30 seconds to go. $25 seconds left. Let's see, can Landon make it to the finish here? Even better question, does he have another battery? 10 seconds left, drivers. And time has expired. When you cross the line, you will be done. All right, a few more cars left to finish here. All right, that'll be a race, guys. That'll be a race. Landon and Lucas making it to the C main event. Podium for this one will be King, Martin, and George. King, Martin, George to the podium, please. All right, we got our C main event coming up. That's going to be Ray, Nelson, Art, Demick, Jeff, Dave, Ryan, Landon, and Lucas.
Nelson B. Ray Cilioni. AJ Cardinale.
All right, folks, I am looking for turn marshals.
Demick Boyden.
If I can get all my
Ryan
guys from the last one out here, please.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, should have Theo, Sean, George, Martin, King.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Chef Dave. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Jump and land N. Lucas Sichiglowski.
Jeff Miranda, are you going to make this one? Negative, okay.
15 seconds.
All right, I'm looking for turn marshals. If I can get my drivers from the previous race. I'm looking for Theo, Sean, George, Martin, King.
Less than 5.
I'm looking for turn marshals, guys. I need a little help in the middle there. I'm looking for King, Martin, George, Sean, Theo. I got Theo, I got George, I got Martin. I believe I got Sean down on this side. King, let me get you on the other side. All right, folks, let's line them up. It's going to be Ray on the 1, Nelson on the 2, Art 3, Demick 4, Dave 5, Ryan 6, Landon 7, and Lucas 8. All right, grid is set. Wait for all of our drivers on the stand. There we go. All right, we are going racing here, drivers. The winner makes it to the B group. We're going in less than 5. Actually, you know what? I'm calling an audible. We're taking top 2 to the B group. Top 2 transfer. $15 seconds down, 5:45 remain. Got Ray Saloni and Landon Kane out front. Landon making his way through the pack already. That was quick. 30 seconds down, 5:30 remaining. Whoa, somebody lost the lid. So Ray Saloni out front, Landon Kane right there with him in the 2 spot. Got Nelson B holding down the 3 spot, followed by Lucas, Art, Dave, Ryan, and Demick. We're 55 seconds in, 5:05 to go. All right, 105 down, 4:55 remaining. Oh, careful at the tabletop, guys. Careful at the tabletop. 115 down, 4:45 left. Ray going a little wide there, so that's going to put Landon to the 1 spot. And Ray's got Nelson to deal with here. We got a minute 25 in, 4:35 to go. Careful at the speed bumps, guys. Got one down at the speed bumps. Careful in the mini bun. That's starting to clear up. 145 down, 4:15 to go. This time around, we got Landon just ahead of Ray. Ray just ahead of Nelson. Good teamwork there. A leader coming up on Kreider next. Got a couple of leaders coming up there. All right, 2 minutes down, 4 minutes left. This time around, we got Landon 1.5 ahead of Nelson. Nelson just 0.4 ahead of Ray. 220 down, 340 left. Careful at the big jump, guys. All clear. 230 down, 330 left. Got Landon, Nelson, Ray, Art, Lucas, Ryan, Dave, and Demick, your full running order. Landon Kane currently about 2 seconds up on Nelson. This time around, Nelson clocking in 3 seconds up on Ray. Ray about 6.5 up on Art. 3 minutes down, drivers. 3 minutes to go. Landon, Nelson, Ray, your top 3 are Lucas, Ryan, Dave, Demick, the rest of the order. We're just past halfway here. So fastest lap of this one, we got Landon going 17.4, Nelson going 17.8, Ray going 17.7, Art going to 17.8, Lucas an 18.3, Got Debick in 18.3. 3:30 down, drivers. 2:30 to go. Landon is 4.1 ahead of Nelson this time around. Got Nelson 1.8 ahead of Ray. 2:15 remains. Closest battle right now looks to be Lucas, Ryan, and Dave. Lucas just ahead of Ryan, and Dave just a couple of corners back. 2 minutes left, drivers. A minute 45 remaining. Careful in the speed bumps, guys. Whoa. A minute 30 to go. Landon losing a little bit of his lead here. He's only 1.4 ahead of Nelson now. And we got Ray 0.8 behind Nelson, so this one has not been decided yet. Taking the top 2 out of this one. A minute 10 remains, 70 seconds left. This time by the stripe, Landon going 17.6. Nelson is 17.6, Ray is 17.7. Gaps remain about the same here. 1 minute to go, drivers. It looks like Ray closing in on Nelson now. 50 seconds remain. Down the back straight they go. 0.4 is the gap. 40 seconds remaining. Careful in the mini bun, guys. Careful in the mini bun. We got a race leader coming up on Kreider next. .25 seconds left. Ray putting the pressure on Nelson here. Top 3 cars through that middle section. In through the mini bun over that final double into the chicane. 15 seconds to go. Leaders coming up on Kreider there. Top 3 coming up on Kreider there. 5 seconds to go. Nelson a little off trajectory there. It's going to come down to this. Ray sends it off the back wheel. Put him on the other side, Theo. All right, one more car to finish, and that will be a race. Making it to the B main tonight is going to be Landon and Nelson. Your podium in the C group will be Ray, Art, and Lucas. Rest of the order will be Dave, Demick, and Ryan. All right, moving up to the B group here. That is going to be Jordan, Cliff, Anthony, Robert, Mike, Steve, Landon, and Nelson.
Cliff Loom. Leader. Fix it again, Tony. Robert Del Visco. Steve Loom. Jordan Rivera.
All right, turn marshals for this one going to be Ray, Art, Lucas, Demick, Ryan, and Jeff. That's going to be Lucas.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Jump and land N. Nelson B. .30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I'm looking for turn marshals, guys. I need turn marshals.
Uh, 15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, guys, I'm looking for turn marshals. I should have Ray, Art, Lucas, Dave, Demick, and Ryan. Lineup for this one is going to be Jordan on the 1, Cliff on the 2, Anthony 3, Robert 4, Mike 5, Steve 6, Landon 7, and Nelson 8. All right, folks, grid is good. I need a marshal up front. There he is. All right, folks, we are going racing here. B group, top 2 make it to the A, and we're racing in less than 5. Here we go. Jordan with a little first turn mishap. That's going to promote Cliff to the top spot. Careful at the tabletop. That one down the middle. 15 seconds in. All right, 25 seconds in. Cliff out front, Jordan in the 2. Got Anthony up to the 3 spot. Nelson in the 4, followed by Robert, then Mike, Steve, and Landon. Got one down the mini bun, guys. Oh. 40 seconds in. Cliff just about a second ahead of Jordan here. At the line, gap is 1.2. Got Jordan 1.2 ahead of Anthony. And from there, there's a bit of breathing room. We got Anthony 3.6 ahead of Robert, but Robert just 0.5 ahead of Steve. Steve 0.4 ahead of Nelson. Nelson about 4 up on Mike. And Mike about half a second up on Landon. 1:15 down, 4:45 left. All right, Cliff driving the white car, black wing, leading the way, making his way on to the back straightaway. 1:30 down, 4:30 remaining. Cliff, Jordan, Anthony, Robert, Steve, Nelson, Mike, Landon, your full running order. A minute 45 down, 4:15 to go. Oh, tabletop, tabletop. Careful at the tabletop, guys. Careful at the tabletop. 2 minutes in, 4 minutes remain. Cliff, Jordan, Anthony, followed by Robert, Landon, Steve, Nelson, Mike. Your full running order. Oh, one down at the big jump. Careful the big jump, guys. 2:30 down, 3:30 left. Cliff currently 3.5 up on Jordan. Jordan 3.3 ahead of Robert. Robert 3.8 ahead of Anthony. Anthony 4.6 ahead of Steve. Steve 0.4 ahead of Landon. Landon 2.4 up on Nelson. Nelson 10 up on Mike. We got 2:45 down, 3:15 remaining, drivers. Cliff, Jordan, Robert, Anthony, Steve, Landon, Nelson, and Mike, your full order. All right, guys, we got 3 minutes down, 3 minutes left in this one. All right, 3:15 in, 2:45 to go. Careful in the mini bun, guys. Got a little bit of a mess there. 2:35 left. Battle for a 2 spot, making its way through the speed bumps. That is going to be Jordan versus Robert. Cliff has set sail. 10 seconds up on that battle. So a final transfer spot to the A main. Up for grabs here. Jordan and Robert just half a second apart. We got 2:10 to go, drivers. Two minutes to go. Cliff, Jordan, Robert, Landon, Anthony, Steve, Nelson, Mike. You need a little help in the middle there. Thank you, Ray. All right, Ray with excellent footwork on that Marshall. 1:35 remains, drivers. Right now, Cliff 9 seconds up on Jordan. Jordan just half a second ahead of Robert. Actually, it looks like that story has changed. Robert now taking over the 2. Jordan 3 seconds back of Robert. Landon 1.6 back of Jordan. 1:15 to go, drivers. All right, drivers, we got 1 minute to go. Careful at the second wall ride. All clear. 50 seconds remaining. Oh, Anthony making a move. Battle for the 3 spot down the back straight. It's going to be Anthony versus Landon versus Jordan. 35 seconds left. And they got their leader coming up here. So leader is driving the white car, Black Wing. He is about 11 seconds up, so. All right, 20 seconds left. Landon has taken back the 3rd spot, but Silva not giving up here. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds to go. And time has expired. When you cross the line, you will be done. All right, that'll be a race, guys. That'll be a race. Cliff and Robert making it to the A main event tonight. Podium for our B group will be Landon, Jordan, and Anthony. So Kane, Rabara, Silva, grab your cars, head to the podium. All right, moving into race number 5. That'll be Bryant, Antonio, Brandon, Kellen, Omar, Cliff, and Robert.
Antonio Council. BP.
Silva to the podium. He's making
Omar
sure
Man
he's
and
making
Salt.
sure his car smells good for the podium.
Bryant Marapunte. One minute to the start of the race.
All right, I'm going to need some
45
turn
seconds
marshals.
to the start of the race.
I got Steve out there. I got Nelson. All right, got Silva and Kane.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Cliff Loom. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, yeah, I could use a little help up front, and then Jordan Nelson, if I can get
Less
one of
than
you guys. Yeah, I could use somebody in front of the table. Yeah. All right, lineup's going to be Brian 1, Antonio 2, Brandon 3, Kellen 4, Omar 5, Cliff 6, and Robert 7. Where's Robert? Oh, right there. Okay.
Robert Del Visco.
All right. grid is good. We got marshals. Drivers ready. We're going racing in less than 5. Here we go. All right, got Mirafuente leading them off here. Council holding down the 2, Perea in the 3. Yamamoto in the 4 spot. Oh, Yamamoto up to the 3 now. All right, we're 30 seconds down, 5:30 remaining. Got Council on top of the leaderboard right now, followed by Perea. They're just half a second apart. Got Yamamoto 2 seconds back of Brandon. Omar up to the 4 spot. He is just about 5 feet ahead of Bryant. 45 in, 5:15 to go. Oh. 55 in, 5:05 remaining. Antonio going 16.5 last time around. Brandon going 16.7. 1:10 down, 4:50 remaining. Council up by 0.8 of a second. Got BP 3.9 ahead of Kellen. Kellen 1 second ahead of Omar. And Bryant now making his way by Manan Sala. .130 in, 4:30 to go. Wow, Bryant now making his way up to the top 3. $1.45 in, 4:15 remaining. Council once again going 16.5. His gap now up to 1.3. Perea about 5 seconds ahead of Mirafuente. Mirafuente 0.3 ahead of Yamamoto. Kellen 1.9 ahead of Omar. Omar 1.1 ahead of Robert. Robert 0.9 ahead of Cliff. 2:10 down, 3:50 remains. Council pulling a nice whip there at the big jump. All right, Antonio going 16.7. Brandon going 16.6. Got Bryant going 16.6 as well. 2:25 in, 3:35 left. Antonio, Brandon, Bryant, Kellen, Robert, Omar, and Cliff, your full running order here. 2:45 down, 3:15 to go. Right now, Antonio is 1.3 up on Brandon. Brandon 5.6 up on Bryant. Bryant 1.6 ahead of Kellen. Kellen 1.8 up on Robert. Robert 1.8 up on Omar. Omar 1 second on Cliff. 3 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. Careful in turn 1, guys. All clear. Perea going 16.6 that last time around. We got 3:20 down, 2:40 remaining now. See what the gap is between our leaders at the line this time. 0.8. So Brandon less than 1 second back of Antonio. Brandon about 6.5 ahead of Bryant. Bryant 3 seconds ahead of Kellen. Kellen 1.8 ahead of Robert. We got 2:20 to go, drivers. All right, just over 2 minutes left. This time by at the stripe. Antonio 0.9 ahead of Brandon. That is the battle to watch right now. Be the white, green, yellow versus the orange, gray, and white. Got 4:15 down, 1:45 to go. 0.8 the gap at the line. 1:40 remains. Let's see, Mirafuente now about 7 back of Brandon. 1:30 to go, drivers. 90 seconds left. And battle of your leaders making its way through the center portion of the track, through the mini bun, over the final double, into the chicane, and onto the back straight. 1:10 to go, drivers. Antonio, Brandon, Bryant, Kellen, Robert, Omar, Cliff, your full running order. $50 to go, drivers. Antonio has a little bit of a cushion now. 40 seconds remaining. This time around, gap between your leaders, 2.9. Careful at the big jump, guys. All clear. 30 seconds to go. Leaders are starting to come up on some traffic here. Race leader driving the white, yellow, and green. Second place will be the orange and gray. 15 seconds to go, drivers. Five seconds left. All right, so Antonio taking down the W here today in 17.5 buggy. All right, that will be a race. All cars finished. Antonio taking the W, Brandon in the 2 spot, and Bryant will round out the podium. Rest of the order will be Robert, Kellen, Cliff, and Omar. All right, thank you guys for coming out. We will be doing it again on Friday, and I would say 95% chance we'll be racing off-road on Sunday. Oh, bring your buggies on Sunday. All right, thank you all for coming out. Hopefully we'll see you again soon.